Hickory Motor Speedway. Michael Bumgarner, Connor Mozak leading them to green as the Paramount Kia Soul pace car makes the hard left-hand turn. We're green flag racing here at Hickory. 2 by 2, these Renegades of the Bull Ring dive down on the turns 1 and 2. Michael Bumgarner out front. Connor Mozak slides just a little bit out of turn 2. Now that allows the number 75 of Landon Huffman to the inside, looking for more.
Down onto the front straightaway and into the first turn. Michael Bumgarner will lead lap number 1. They come up through the first and the second turn onto the back straightaway. Landon Huffman's got a quarter panel on the 97. Looking low into turn 3 and up through turn number 4. They're side by side off the corner. Michael Bumgarner still hanging on to the lead.
Michael Bumgarner trying to shut the door on Landon Huffman. Landon Huffman just will not go away here on lap number 2 out of turn number 2. Landon Huffman still has the nose of that High Rod Vodka Chevrolet on the inside as they'll roll still door to door out of turn 4.
Landon Huffman has the fastest lap of this race so far, and he looks for the lead going into turns 1 off the second turn and onto the back straightaway. Still about a quarter panel. All he can get on the 97 of Michael Bumgarner. Now he looks in the corner. Bumgarner goes a little bit higher this time. They're closer. Bumgarner still will lead that lap. They go back into 1 and 2.
Turns 3 and 4 still really slick here at Hickory Motor Speedway. It looks like Landon Huffman possibly with the upper hand as they dive off down into turn 3. Charlie Watson coming up into that fight as well off of turn 4. Give that lap to Landon Huffman as he is now the leader going down into turn 1.
Michael Bumgarner shuffled out to second, and now the number 9 machine, Charlie Watson, will take over. They're single file down the back straightaway. Landon Huffman leads momentarily. Here comes Charlie Watson in the 9 looking for the lead.
Shades of the past of the 2022 and 3 race season as Charlie Watson and Landon Huffman going at it, battling out of turn number 2. Watson looks to the inside, shoots it on him in turn 3.
And they'll touch down in the third turn up and off the fourth corner. The 75 still out front down into the western end of the racetrack. Charlie Watson in the number 9 looks to make it side-by-side racing up off the corner.
Michael Bumgarner now in the catbird seat, side by side for the lead. Watson, Huffman, door to door off of turn number 4. The High Rod Vodka Chevrolet still barely out front, down in the turn 1. Both cars touch.
Middle of the corner and off the second turn, up and down the back straightaway they go. The 75 to the outside. Here comes the 9 looking for his first lead of the evening. That's Charlie Watson as the 75 gets shuffled out. Here comes Michael Bumgarner now looking to his inside.
Watson with the preferred line now puts Huffman away. Huffman's now trying to stop the bleeding as they are door to door for second place. The 97 of Bumgarner trying to make his way back up front. Will he be able to do it this time by? He'll have second place under control as they go back down into turn 1.
Down into turn 1, Charlie Watson will lead him. Michael Bumgarner now regains the second spot here at one hot night at Hickory Motor Speedway. Down into the third turn, Charlie Watson leads them. They're single file for the time being.
Back up front, the battle for the lead heating up. Charlie Watson still out front. Michael Bumgarner wants it back down in the off of turn 2. He gets a hard run off of 2. Now just a car length of separation. As they go back down to 3, he'll look to the inside, not able to capitalize just yet out of turn 4.
Still close racing through turns 1 and 2 up and onto the back straightaway. Charlie Watson still out front. Michael Bumgarner looking low. Running about half a lane lower. Now these guys have created themselves a little bit of separation over the rest of the field that is led by Landon Huffman in the third position. Then Connor Mozak in the number 28 machine looking on to Landon Huffman. And certainly the 2 drivers up front. You see Michael Bumgarner now to his back bumper onto the back straightaway. And things are about to get pretty dicey, Kel.
Down in the turn 3, things definitely heating up. Bumgarner really has to wheel that car that time. Maybe loses just a little bit, but not really that much. Now just down to about a half of a car length of separation. 23 laps down. The battle for third place also heating up further back. Connor Mozak has caught the back of Landon Huffman. Looks down to the inside coming out of turn 3 and 4. He's going to give him a look down the front straightaway. Mozak, he's there. He's got a fender on him. He tries to throw it in there deep into turns 1 and 2. They'll be side by side out of turn 2.
Down into the back straightaway and into turn number 3. They're side by side. It's the battle for the podium, taking over the third spot. Connor Mozak looking low, and he will take over the spot from Landon Huffman on the timing loop, but they're still side by side off the second corner, and now Mozak will clear him. Landon Huffman is going to look low this time. Maybe apply a little bump and run there.
Now, we have caution on the field. Skylar Cheney in the fence. Turn 3. Turn 3, Skylar Cheney has backed it in over there. 12-lap shootout to the end here of race number 1 here in the late model division. Into the Jeff Kincaid restart zone we go. Green flag is out. 2 by 2, Michael Bumgarner trying to roll the top there, but look at the horsepower by Charlie Watson, but look at the run Bumgarner gets. He shoots down on him out in the turn number 3, tries to stick the nose in there, but not able to make it happen.
Charlie Watson will lead our first lap back to green. They go down into the first corner, and Michael Bumgarner still trailing in second. The battle right now, side by side, is for the third spot. Connor Mozak and Landon Huffman. Landon in the 75 on the outside, Mozak in the 28 on the inside. The battle side by side for the podium.
White flag is out just one more time around. Hickory Motor Speedway, .363 of a mile now between Watson and another win here at Hickory Motor Speedway as things come together for Charging Charlie Watson as he takes the checker. Michael Bumgarner will finish in second. Green flag, it's right here at Hickory Motor Speedway. 2 by 2 down in the turn number 1. Clark Houston tries to edge out, serve it just a little bit. Here comes Claremont's own Landon Huffman down on the inside of Servant, trying to make the pass coming through turns 3 and 4. Trying to beat Thomas Bean with him coming down the front stretch.
And that'll give Clark Houston the lead for lap number 1 as Landon Huffman moves up to second right behind him. They come onto the back straightaway. It's Houston, then Huffman, and then battles back on. It's Regina Servant and Thomas Bean, the battle for third.
That battle really heating up for P2. Thomas Bean all over the backside of the High Rock Vodka Chevrolet. As they come up off of turn 2, he's looking to the inside, lost the front end of the race car just a little bit, but he's still there. He goes and gives him just a little bit of a push. Landon Huffman battles back, pulls back down in front of him, going back down into turn number 1. Through turns 1 and 2, Bean still looking to the inside, taking a peek. Can he shoot down in there on him? No, Landon tries to shut the door. A little bit of contact coming through 3 and 4 there, Bryson.
Yeah, coming through 3 and 4, that's where the bumps has been happening. So as they continue to go, you see Thomas Bean showed up late on race day. Now he's looking to get around Landon Huffman for the second spot. Off the 4th turn, he might have bumped him just a little bit off turn 4. Bean looks to the inside. They go down into turn number 1. And now they're side by side through the middle of the corner, Kel.
Bean trying to make it happen off the exit of turn number 2. Now a fender out in front. Completes the pass, brings Michael Bumgarner into the quarter panel of Huffman. Out of turn number 4, second through 4th, right next to nose to tail. Throw it under a blanket out of 2.
Up and onto the back straightaway they go. Thomas Bean to second. Meanwhile, Clark Houston steps out in front. He's got the lead. Now the battle for third. Bumgarner bumps the 75 of Landon Huffman as Charlie Watson bumps him. It's the battle for third, 4th, and 5th right there. Those are the positions. The end of the top 5. It's Landon Huffman, Michael Bumgarner, and then Charlie Watson. Michael Bumgarner got into Huffman, and then Watson got into Bumgarner, and a whole mess almost happened off the corner that time.
Just the new Olympic sport, synchronized sliding as they go back down into turn number 1. Huffman now on the outside line. Bumgarner trying to bring Watson with him. Again, this is the battle for P3. Watson shoots down inside, gets right to Huffman, or right back to the Bumgarner rear bumper, side by side. He and Huffman down for P4.
Battle for P4 continues as Michael Bumgarner gets around him along with Charlie Watson. Now, both of your front 2 finishers from race number 1 are making their way back up front off the 4th turn. Michael Bumgarner still out in front of Charlie Watson. Clark Houston and Thomas Bean now are back up front. The positions 1 and 2. Clark Houston with the lead. Thomas Bean continues to shred that away. And we know they've got fast race cars, front 2 finishers from the first race.
Yeah, 3rd and 4th actually running a little bit faster than the leaders, so they are catching them also as this battle for the lead heats up. Thomas Bean's playing peekaboo in the back window of Clark Houston as he is looking to the inside, really putting the pressure on Clark as they exit turn number 2. And if they get side by side here, it's really going to bring 3rd and 4th place to the party. As Bean looks down to the inside, still not able to make a move on Houston there at the exit of turn 4, back down to the 1. He's going to try to get under him again here, Bryson.
Here they come onto the back straightaway, and they will be nearly side by side as they go into turn 3. Thomas Bean gets into the door of the 6 of Clark Houston, and now they'll be side by side on the front straightaway. Houston will step out in front. Meanwhile, Michael Bumgarner and Charlie Watson are single file. They go into the back straightaway, and that's going to generate opportunity for the 3rd and 4th place sitters.
Still side by side for the battle for the lead rages on. Bean just not able to put Clark away. Clark trying to switch over on him, going back down in the turn 1, trying to drive underneath him, but won't be able to do it. But that does bring closer Michael Bumgarner and Charlie Watson, who are still running just a few clicks quicker than the leaders. Now, Michael Bumgarner is now within 2 car lengths of Clark Houston as they go back down the turn 1 on lap 22.
It created that opportunity, and now the front 2 runners from race number 1 are there. Michael Bumgarner now looking to get around the 6th machine of Clark Houston as Clark continues to fall off just by a couple of tenths a lap down into turn number 1, and Michael Bumgarner's got a couple of obstacles if he wants to get back up there to the lead. Opportunity will fall for Thomas Bean as he continues to pull away by about 3 car lengths down middle of the corner and off turn 4.
Off of turn 4, Michael Bumgarner looking, trying to push the issue. He's going to make it happen down here in turn 1. They're going to be side by side as they rotate through the corner. Bumgarner bringing the Clear Electric Toyota up to the front, bringing the number 9 of Charlie Watson along with him as both of them trying to drive around Clark Houston, who's desperately trying to hang on to a podium finish back down in the turn 3, or turn 1.
Now, Clark Houston's not going to be cleared on the front straightaway, so that's going to open the door for Charlie Watson. Now, Charlie Watson is going to have a clear-cut aim at the 97 car once he's able to get around the 6 car here, which will happen on the front straightaway. He'll clear him this time, and now Charlie Watson's got to track down the 97. The 97 set on the 0-1. It's not looking like there's going to be a lap traffic issue. They'll come to 13 laps this time by on the front straightaway. So now you wonder how much time do they got and can they get the job done in just 13 laps? I think it's enough, Kel.
Well, as we come to the white flag this time by Thomas Bean, looks to add his name to the 2024 list of winners here at Hickory Motor Speedway. As he comes down the back straightaway now, about 4 car lengths the difference between he and Bumgarner. Skylar Chaney might be in the way just a little bit as they come off of turn 4. Thomas Bean still going to be your winner here tonight. Michael Bumgarner, Charlie Watson, Clark Houston, and Connor Mozak, your top 5.